major improvement into your family situation, that you are going to be required, you are going to be requested, expected to be more devoted to the family. That is going to open you for a more options in front of yourself. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad. And in this whole video, you're going to see a weekly reading for your star sign that covers up the week May 12th to May 18th, 2025. And bear in mind that this is going to be a generalized reading. And for a personal one, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. And there at the very front page, you're going to see a full list of my services, also their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. So with that said, let's go straight away to the video. This reading is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and also Rising. So if you are watching for your Sun sign, if you are Aries Sun, then this reading is going to show what you are going to face throughout the week, what kind of events are going to happen to you throughout the week. If you are watching that video because your moon is in Aries, then the reading is going to describe your feelings, how you're going to feel throughout the week. And if your rising sign happens to be Aries and that's why you're watching the reading, then it's going to show the best way how you can deal with the stuff that the week is going to throw your way. And so with that said, the first card that falls for Aries, that will be the Knight of Swords, followed by the second card for Aries, which is going to be Justice. Moving on for the third one, that will be the Eight of Swords. And the final card, this is the Star card. So these four for you, Aries, and the first thing that I want to touch for your weekly experience, it is that looking by those cards, and not just only by those cards, I'm using another system, but I'm not showing it in front of camera. I just don't want people to mess around with it because it's the serious stuff. Primarily through the other system, it is that there is going to be a major improvement into your family situation, the relationships that you do have, especially with your elders. And the tarot discovers how throughout the week, the majority of the solutions within the family, the options available that you are going to have in it, in the situations that you are manifesting through your family, are going to work for all of you guys, not just only for you, but also for your elders. And what I mean is that the way forward is going to simultaneously going to make sense for everyone, and it will be something that everyone would have liked to do, would have liked to go forward with. And that way, there will be no common ground or a mutual ground for conflict, for fights, and for arguments, more or less. And so even if you do want to, you all are going to find a pretty difficult time to kind of like yell to one another and argue with one another and feed up any kind of scandals in between each other. And that thing is going to do, or this state is going to do a couple of things for you. Now, the first one is that it will put more responsibility on your shoulders. So you're going to have to perform more stuff within the family. You are going to be required, you're going to be requested, expected to be more devoted to the family. And I don't want to say that that's a bad thing, okay? It comes into disadvantageous position in this reading as per the Justice here, into the second position. And you may like devoting a major part of your time and of your week for your family, but this is going to work against you because there are going to be more personal stuff that you can reallocate your time into instead of into the family, which is a thing that I'm going to touch in a minute or two. And the second thing that this state within the family is going to do for you, at least according to the tarot cards, is that it will allow you to dive into a different environment within the family environment. And what I what I mean, it is that, for example, if you couldn't open up a certain topic before, because I don't know, you are on a bad terms with your father or with your elders in general, with your parents or with your siblings. Now this is going to be possible because you're not going to be in a bad terms anymore. And what happens towards the end of the week, it is that if you have imagined your family as perfect as it could be, this is where you're going to be heading toward. And again, we're talking about the bloodline family. So aside from the family matters, the week is going to be very busy for you. It's going to be very busy because you're going to find resolutions for a lot of stuff that you're working on. And on the intimate front, if you are single, there is going to be a lot of physical attraction in between you and people in your social circle, people that you are going to meet as well throughout the week. There are going to be new potential suitors out there. Okay. And that is also going to give you a point of resolutions in terms of the problem I am being single. However, all of these resolutions will require a lot of devotion of your time and as well a lot of a personal effort. And this is why if you throw everything into your family matters, then that is going to work as a disadvantage for your personal growth into the week. And what I think here is that it will take a fine balance in between how much you should invest in your family and how much it should you keep for yourself as a time and as a energy for personal efforts. And going forward with your personal growth, whether into your career, finding resolutions to the difficulties you're facing there, or into your love life, that is going to open you for a more options in front of yourself. But what is going to be important as well, taking on these options, it is that some criteria you do have thus far will no longer going to be in play. So something that you hadn't dare to approach, or some type of person that you haven't dared to approach beforehand, now is going to be approachable for you for one or another reason. Well, I don't want to say it because it's going to sound a bit hubris, but you're going to start seeing things in a different way, and certain limits that you had bestowed upon yourself beforehand are no longer going to be an issue for you. And what you can expect towards the end of the week, depending on where that personal growth is going to be for you, is either a very long-term job or a project that almost 100% is going to go your way, or you can expect an unfolding love and super pure and honest and what is the word that I'm looking for here? Untainted, maybe, a partnership and unfolding love. But what is important in order to accomplish all that, again, is to keep your mind open. And whenever you think of this isn't an appropriate thing for me to do, I suggest you to think twice. So with that said, that was your weekly reading, Aries. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you like the video, please do so. Leave a like, comment as well if you feel so. Either of these actions are going to help me with the YouTube algorithm. And hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.